Hello, this is Chain 344. We are a knitting, spinning, crocheting, sewing, crafting, yarning podcast.
That's us.
And this is episode 22. I am Kait.
I'm Carolyn.
And there's probably going to be a lot of background noise this episode. We are filming with action going on in the other room, so...
It makes it seem like we don't just, live in a bubble where it's just us and a computer.
I mean, most of the time it is, for me. But
Let's be honest.
We have boys in the other room today, so...
Three
of them.
We're collecting them. That's not creepy.
Yeah. Super, yeah, no.
If you're missing a boy...
They're just accumulating in my living room.
Slowly. It's dust bunnies. But, positive dust bunnies. Okay. I think that counts as stuff. I wrote stuff for our intro this week.
Stuff, yeah.
In all caps.
Oh, well, then we have to shout it. So, last week, sometime, we went to a coffee shop and had a cast-on party. Thursday.
My counting face was probably really great for that.
But that was fun. We went to a cute little coffee shop / wine
bar
bistro type thing.
It's my favorite place. It is.
Java Vino is very cute.
Awesome.
But we did a cast-on party for that event that we talked about last week.
Mm-hmm. Football
stuff. There was no football there.
No, there wasn't.
I was happy about that. But.
Part of the reason we picked that place. I didn't really want to be at a sports bar casting on.
Right.
It wouldn't have been horrible.
It would have been horrible.
I have knit in a sports bar before. And
do they have any lights in sports bars?
This particular one they did. It was last year during the really horrific Packers-Seahawks game.
Oh.
I saw so many grown men crying. I know, you have no idea. It was like a really big heartbreak.
Oh.
Adults cried.
Wow.
It was bad. But I was making socks, so that was fun. Random
Sounds like
life stories.
a good place.
It was
to be making socks, surrounded by tears of
it was hilarious.
Strangers.
It was hilarious. I'm a Packers fan, but it was still an anthropological study to see these people have complete meltdowns. Rematch on Sunday. I'm excited. Kait doesn't care.
Not one little care.
But did you notice that the entire demeanor of the town was, joyful after Sunday because the Packers won? Have you been, out and seen adult men skipping arm in arm?
I need to do that, though. That sounds like something I want to witness.
Yeah, after a win, it's, so lighthearted.
So do all of your grocery shopping the day after... a good football game.
No, you don't want to, because people just, are congregating, we discussed. How people just stop in the grocery store and chat with their neighbors.
At least they would be cheerful and not disgruntled like people in grocery stores normally are.
Last year, after... maybe it was 2 years ago, I don't know, Aaron Rodgers got hurt. He's the quarterback for Green Bay.
Oh.
Everyone loves him, just so you know. He got hurt, and... they lost the game too, I think, and everyone in the grocery stores was straight up depressed. We went shopping the day after the game and people were just I have never seen so much sadness. The whole town was subdued.
I can't just
it's
that
great.
Much emotional
it's
investment.
Great.
I just can't comprehend.
I'm just gonna start telling you human interest stories about the players. That's what Caleb did to me. And
now you care?
Now I care.
No, I don't want to care.
You do. Shh, you don't know yet, but you do. work.
I'm one of those people that, like, if there's a sports thing on TV or in front of me that other people around me are excited about, I can get into it. Like, I got super into watching tennis for a while. For no reason. Tennis, it's really fun. And then, like, because there's spurts of, like, intense action and then nothing for a while, so the commentators start, like, telling you about
football. I'm gonna make a game that we're gonna play during football. I want to make it for myself, commentator bingo. Like, make some, like, says the word penetration every single game. There's a lot of things that I want to add. Like,
is this like a drinking game? Because that could be dangerous.
Yeah, no, we're not gonna kill ourselves.
Okay.
No, it's a bingo game, just like fun, friendly bingo about things commentators say.
Okay.
Like, they argue with each other. Someone brings up Brett Favre when it's not a team he's played for ever. Yeah, like, we'll make it fun.
Okay.
Commentators are great. I hate them so much. To the core. Anyways.
So anyway, yeah, this event thing is going on until whenever
February 8th.
Yeah.
The Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. I'm pretty sure that's how he said it the first time.
That's how commentators say it.
You've been watching tennis too long. Next you're gonna be like, yeah, I watched this really great golf tournament.
No, golf is the worst. Golf is the worst. Can we all just agree that watching golf is, like, it's one of the circles of hell?
I don't think it's, like, punishment. I think it's a sedative. Like, it should be a prescription. Like, insomnia, watch some golf.
No, because then you'd just be angry and not be able to sleep.
But they whisper. It's so soothing. It's my soothed face.
Seething.
Yeah, that's the word.
Oh, my camera is shaking because I was
every
laughing.
every time I do something, it just, like, earthquake. It's just my
sorry
waves of energy.
So the football along thing is put on by
Down Cellar Studios.
Down Cellar Studios.
I always want to say Down Home Podcast.
I keep wanting to say Down Under, which is even further from what it is.
It's not like we don't know. We just...
I know the acronym DCS because we have to type that hashtag a million times because, oh my god.
This is big news.
This event forced us...
I'm so sorry.
...to get an Instagram account.
The thing that we made fun of.
I know.
For, like, the first 21 episodes.
I know. I feel like I've betrayed our viewers.
Because we, like, the first episode, we totally hate smashed on Instagram.
Yeah, well, I still don't get it. Like, honestly, like, after using it for a week or so...
Less than...
I see some benefits to it, and at the same time, I'm still like, what is the point of this over Twitter?
Because character limits?
There's that, and there's a different community on Instagram. There's a baby here, okay. There's a different community on Instagram. It's like a lot of creative people and
hipsters.
Photographers and hipsters and
a lot of hipsters.
You know, there's a ton of knitting stuff on Instagram, and that's cool. But like, why don't those people just go to Twitter? I don't get it. You can do all the same things and more things on Twitter.
More things.
Yeah, like post a thing that's just text. You cannot do that on Instagram.
Yeah, I'm still having issues understanding it. I'm not even going to go into my technical difficulties with getting the Instagram app. we're not going to talk about
Yeah.
that.
Also, Instagram
bad.
is awful for anybody who
awful.
wants to use it on a computer. It just doesn't.
You need a special plugin.
Yeah. It's not just some browser thing. It's not just some program you can download. It has to be... Like, it was such a convoluted story to get it working. And we have one account for the podcast, no personal accounts.
Yeah.
So, like, getting it so that I could access it and she could access it was, like...
But we did it while we were at Java Vino having glasses of wine, which made it, for some reason, a lot less painful.
Yes.
Like, looking back on it, I'm like, oh. Why did we think that was okay?
Yeah. No, that made it a lot better.
Because we were in this funky place, and we're like, yeah, we'll post pictures with all these filters on them, and yarn, and wine.
Yep.
And now, yeah, so follow us at Shane344.
Yes.
Just like Twitter,
Yes.
but with only pictures.
Yes.
But there have been some cute pictures we posted.
There have been, yeah. Yeah. It has been nice for that. And it's also been nice for the football event thing.
Yes.
Because they've got a hashtag.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I don't know why we can't just do that on Twitter, but...
Because they don't have a Twitter.
Oh. Well, that explains it.
Haters gonna hate. It's fine.
Yeah.
It's fine.
So, it has been nice for that, seeing what everybody else
That
is
is
making
fun.
and what they're casting on and how far everybody is. Like, oh my god, some people have finished like
Sweaters.
400 things already.
Sweaters. Some people have finished sweaters. Like, one of our viewers, I asked her to join the event, and she is like super far on barley already. Barley's one of the tin can knits patterns. I think it's a sweater. Maybe it's flax.
Flax. Yeah, flax.
Some grain that I can eat flax, but not barley. I couldn't remember which one it was. Maybe
Yeah,
it's
flax
rye.
is super pretty. It's really like simple, classic kind of
Yeah.
look. I like that a lot.
Yeah, she's really far on it. Like, I just saw pictures this morning, and I was like,
Yeah, and then here we are with like teeny tiny little
perfect
cowl
transition.
things.
Let's talk about our works in progress.
Okay.
You sounded so scared of it. That's what we do on this podcast. We don't want to show it.
No, like, I know that the color is not going to be right, and that makes me upset.
Because even my eyes can't capture this color. This is something that, like, it elicits an emotional response from me.
I've got fluorescent lights in my kitchen, and so it just looks
This is like a
so
sin.
bright.
Sin.
Yeah. There's no way it's gonna pick up the
Wow,
color
I'm a
correctly.
pumpkin.
Oh yeah, and then putting blue in front of the camera makes you look like...
An Oompa Loompa.
So, I'm making a cowl, and I wanted this cowl to come to a point so that it looked like you were wearing a shawl without the hassle of, like, needing to figure out how to wear a shawl.
Buttons.
Yeah, or finding a shawl pin and that kind of stuff.
Mm.
So, I'm doing a...
So pretty.
What is the lace thing called? It's just like shell lace or something super generic like that. I'll link it. I don't know if the lace pattern is on Ravelry. Yeah, I'll
Find a
figure it
way.
out.
Yeah.
So I took a lace pattern from a like just stitch pattern dictionary type thing, and converted that so that it would work in the round and for the number of stitches I wanted. Math, yeah, I mathed it. And then I redrew it so that it was something that I could understand.
That's so...
And then...
I don't understand. I'm glad you do.
And then I was talking with Carolyn last week about it, and she was like, oh, I made a cowl thing that looked like a shawl thing, and it used short rows. I was like, oh, I should probably do short rows on this. So now I'm doing lace and short rows at the same time.
Psycho. Her.
Do not recommend it.
No, I think it's really cool. Honestly, like, mathing I complain about, but I think it's like a really fun, like, brain teaser almost.
Yeah, it is, yeah. I mean, if you like logic puzzles and math and that kind of stuff, it for sure is.
If you like feeling sad and
when ripping your hair out and like stabbing your eyes with your knitting needles.
These are the things that make our significant others be like, you said this was relaxing.
Why do you do this to yourself?
Exactly. Exactly. I had one of those recently where there was a lot of throwing. Not a finer moment. I don't remember what project it was, but there was throwing, and it ended with having to be put in timeout.
Well, I'm glad that someone was there that could put you in timeout.
Yeah, me
because
too.
At some point you just like you want to get out your pair of scissors and like stabbing the skein of yarn or something.
Yeah, someone told me a story
light it
once.
on fire.
Someone told me a story once of trying to figure out their first pair of socks and sitting by like a fireplace and like, oh, it was so cozy and all this stuff. And she's like, and then I messed up really bad, so I just threw everything, needles and everything, in the fire.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like, oh.
Wow.
Yeah, haven't done that yet.
Good. Yeah, that's good.
Been close.
Oh, I should probably say this yarn, I showed it off before, but it's...
Emotions.
God, that's so frustrating. This is Malabrigo worsted singles, and I got it when we went to Utopia a while ago. And it's super dark. It's like black with flecks of dark turquoise.
It's like midnight on a body of water. Like a large body of water.
I should tell the story of why I named it that.
Please do.
I
like this story.
Interview with a Vampire, which, laugh at me if you want, but I enjoy the movie.
I haven't seen it.
And the book. I enjoy both. There's a scene where Louis, the vampire, is sailing to Italy, and he laments his loss of the color blue, because since he can't, be alive in the daytime, he can't see the color of the sky or the color of the water or anything.
That's sad.
Everything's super, like, muted colors, and he lost the color blue. And so he says when he's going over the Mediterranean Sea at midnight, he can almost see the deep color blue. And that's what this
totally
color...
what it is.
Yeah.
Totally.
And you can't sympathize with that story at all, because this looks like bright cerulean on the screen.
It looks like small child denim pants. Like, blue.
Yeah. So, Louis has lost the color blue until TV happens, and then he can see blue again, and he's super excited.
Aww.
Yeah. I love Louis.
I've never read it. You can almost tell what color it is way back here.
Yeah.
It's still not Justice.
That's more accurate, though.
It's
galaxy blue. Like, that's also...
Yeah.
Because my background is a galaxy
it's
right
like
now.
A nebula situation. Yeah, there's no way.
No. Okay, your turn.
It's beautiful.
What are you working on?
I have a lot of things cast on, but most of them are like little nubbins that I'm not going to show off right now, because I just cast on a bunch of stuff for the pigskin party. But these I worked on at Javavino when we had our cast on party.
This yarn is like...
I wish we had like touch-a-vision, so you guys could all feel it. This is Angora and wool that someone gave me, and I'm not crazy about the colorway, but it's so soft that it doesn't matter. I described it as pixelated African violets. That's what it looks like a really grainy picture of African violets.
It looks like
browns and mossy and purple.
So pretty.
Yeah.
And you guys just... sorry.
I know.
It's one of those colorways that, like, looks as soft as it actually feels.
Yeah. It's like this fleecy, velvety... Yeah, so I'm just making kind of a basic pair of socks, and I did some almost moss / seed stitch I just basically randomed it just because I wanted some texture in the leg.
Cool.
To kind of break up the color pooling. And I think it's looking good so far. I'm debating how far I'm going to go before the heel. So this one's kind of on hold while I think about that. But I really do enjoy this yarn. I have like 200 something yards of it, so
cool.
I might have enough to make another thing.
Is that the one you said you got? It was like locally spun from somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere. Happy Hoppers, Angora Rabbits, and Soap.
Neat.
I don't personally know them. A friend gave this to me, and I honestly haven't looked. I looked up the yarn maker once a while ago. I haven't looked him up again. I should probably do it. Never heard of them, but I think it's local Illinois, northern Illinois area. Cool. Yeah, so that's that. And then...
Hey, buddy.
Yeah.
He's fine.
Okay, I didn't know if there was anything up there.
I don't think he can reach.
And then I am working on Lichen, which never wants to link right for me on Ravelry.
Oh.
Don't know why.
Oh, it's so pretty in that yarn.
Yeah, so I was working on this a lot yesterday, and I was mentally debating what these colors reminded me of. Because I was like, oh, you got a little, bonk. Got a little coaster there. It's one of your crocheted coasters. Yeah, you bonked your face. I was debating what this color reminded me of. I was like, it's something.
You are so far on that already. Holy cow.
I know. I didn't have that many repeats done, and then I
it's
sat
so pretty.
and watched my husband work on a tractor for a couple hours, and I just like powered through it. And we started watching Heroes. Super random. Never seen it before.
How is it?
Not as bad as I expected.
Oh. Save the
Campy.
cheerleader.
Yeah, that hasn't happened yet.
This is so pretty. Oh man, I love this.
It reminds me of like sunrise, like thin dawn, early light.
Yeah.
Like,
but looking away from where the sun is pointed.
Yeah, it's like everything else. Like you can't quite see the sun yet, but it's not dark anymore. Like everything's turning periwinkle.
I love this. It's apparently going pretty fast too.
Pretty fast. For a while I was like kind of hating it because it was just like this twirly mess, but now it's long enough that I can hold it up and look at it
and see how pretty it is.
Yeah, and I like the color transitions.
Yeah, JoJo Land is perfect for that.
It is. And I am actually on my last skein of it.
Oh no.
It's okay, because I'm almost done. Like, I'll be able to get enough repeats to make it long enough.
Yeah.
I just started my last skein.
Cool. Love it.
So, I'm really happy with this. And
Definitely.
the pattern's pretty forgiving, because there have been a few times where I've, like, not bound off enough stitches, or bound off too many, or not repeated enough in between, and it, like, doesn't matter. It doesn't really make a difference.
Yeah, you're not going to be able to see where it doesn't quite line up. Yeah.
No. I'm really excited to block it out.
Yeah.
I want to see how it looks after blocking.
Although, like, those ruffles at the bottom really kind of make it.
Yeah, and I read that some people, like, clipped it, and I'm just going to hit you in the face.
Okay.
Clipped it to, like, a line, like a clothesline, and then weighted the ruffles, which I think I'm going to do. Some of them, maybe, just to see how it looks. Yeah.
Cool. Love it.
Excited! It's looking pretty good. Making sure destruction isn't happening.
Destruction is probably always happening.
That's my life. Between
That's...
Ernest and I...
Well, yeah. And destruction seems to be always happening, no matter, like, whether there's a baby there or not. So...
It's mostly me. Yes.
Have you got any other whips?
Yeah, but they're, like, just a cast on, so there's no point in showing them off.
Okay.
Maybe next week I'll have more done.
Okay. Cool. I don't have anything else, because this is all I've worked on since last week. I've been playing a lot of Shadow of Mordor instead of knitting, so...
I am distressed by the fact that there's absolutely 0 Lord of the Rings free printable coloring pages.
No.
Because Caleb and I just bought crayons, because we're 5. And I really want to color some Lord of the Rings stuff. And there's, like, none.
That seems strange.
Stupid.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like, the individual characters, but, like, I want a scene.
Yeah.
And I found one scene that was really sweet that was Legolas, Aragorn, and Gimli, like, through the forest.
Mm.
And I really wanted to color it, but you have to pay for it.
Oh. That's upsetting.
Yeah, very dumb. So, my angsty adulthood.
Yeah, that's a first world problem if I ever heard one.
Oh, yeah. Here's a first world object I finished. A mug cozy. This is with...
Also not showing up properly on screen,
No,
unfortunately.
it's not as Muppety green.
Yeah.
It's it's kind of Kermit the Frog, but a little less garish. I really like this pattern. It's just like a 12-row repeat of some lacy, cable-y things that turned
Cool.
out really cool.
Yeah. Looks like it would be a good, like, gifty type thing. You can whip out a lot of those.
Yeah, totally. It only took me, like, even with baby-type distractions, like 2 hours.
Nice.
Start to finish. It's got a cute button,
That's a very cute button.
which is from Norway. One of my friends sent it to me.
Fancy.
I like it. I'm gonna make more. I use this on my gigantic mug for coffee in the morning, and I know it sounds stupid, but it actually does keep it hot longer. Like, I didn't think it was gonna make a difference. I thought it was just gonna be like hand protection.
Right.
/ I want to touch yarn when I'm drinking coffee. But it totally does keep it warmer longer.
Cool.
So not totally useless. Yeah, this is my first finished object for the football
Neat.
along.
And what yarn did you say that was?
This is Brown Sheep Lamb's Pride worsted. It's a single,
Cool.
I think. Yeah.
Very pretty.
Yep. I like it. It can also be a hat.
Yeah, just make 2 of them and then hook the buttons together.
Yeah, totally. That's what I'm making my sister. She requested headbands. I was like, of all the things I could knit you. Which is fine, I don't really care, but I'm kind of like, you're super excited about headbands. Whatever.
Okay.
Yeah. Easy for
That
me.
works. Now you really do look like a pumpkin.
Yeah. Did you notice it's briquette?
Yes.
I busted
it's
out.
so pretty. Because it's almost time for fall time.
Beautiful. It is time for fall time. I've made pumpkin butter and an apple pie and apple butter and eaten like 90 apples. Yep.
So excited. I wish it could just be perpetually fall.
But then we wouldn't love it as much. I even bought at the dry goods store powder for cappuccino, but it's pumpkin spice cappuccino.
Nice.
I know it's like super cheesy, and I have an espresso maker at home, and I should probably just get like real flavorings, but I needed my white girl fix.
I'm not at all against that. Not above it.
Oh yeah, and it's really good. I've already tried it. Surprisingly, I was a little like, this is gonna be bad.
I've got a Scentsy warmer going right now that's like
Smells
apple cider scented.
so good. Yep, I have a cranberry spice one at home.
I'm totally okay with this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's... Oh, yeah.
We pinned our notes to the side of the screen this time. We totally look way more organized than normal.
Doesn't look like we're going...
Oh, there's a train. Okay. Sorry for train sounds.
Not as bad as Sawman.
It's true.
That was terrifying.
Normally we do not hear the train actually sound its horn.
It's actually vibrating the table.
the train tracks are very close to my house, but
This is
they
so
normally
fun.
do not sound the horn at all. This is very strange to me.
Maybe there's an emergency. Train
emergency. Get out of the way, it's a train emergency.
Whoa.
Okay, well, let's end the podcast so that people don't have to listen to the train.
Yep. Check out our threads, Ravelry group, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Like and subscribe. We're cool.
Yep.
That's it.
All links below. Thank you very much for watching. Like and subscribe on YouTube. Did you say that already?
I think, yeah, I did.
Okay, do it twice.
Like, and then yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for watching. See you next week. Bye.